Right. So welcome to week 5, our clear day. Yet I want to share with you guys that we're all getting ready for an upgrade. Well, we've been upgraded gazillions of times, but this one is big. There are people talking about it called the event. Just so you know, I hold the space that the event is yummy. Why not, people? Why not assume the best? Okay, because I love my clairvoyant friends who trust what they see from the perspective of where they are as opposed to this perspective of where they could be. And there's no judgment in that. I'm a feeler knower first. I feel past this weekend. Yet since 2012, I have known that this weekend is pivotal. In 2012, I was told before the equinox 2018. I'm like, okay, so 17th-ish is what I've gotten for 5 years. And it's not to, so what I want you to know is that just pay attention. And when something is different, just, if you're going to label it at all, go, I wonder what you are. I wonder why I feel like this. Go into wonder and curiosity. If that F word comes in, I don't care what it is, other than fun. Stay away from it. So just know, and I'll be doing a big live on it. I have the notebook ready to take the notes when I go into meditation because I couldn't leave the bathroom this morning without sticky testing 20 things. I'm like, can I go play with the group, please? And then we'll get ready for what you want to share. And I could be wrong. And if any of you were aware in 2012, and many of you on here were, 12/21/12 for many people felt like absolutely nothing. They were like, what happened? It's like changing from 1999 to 2000. What's going on? Now, if you read energy, you see energy. If you know energy, pay attention to the group collective consciousness, you noticed stuff happening. But in the day-to-day world, it wasn't so big. I actually see a few natural disasters. And just because Gaia's moving, she's always moving, but she's accelerated a little bit. So yeah, what does that look like? I don't know that they'll let me categorize. I'm not usually asked to be a prophetic sharer. I'm more asked to be a prophetic preparer. So instead of telling you what's going to happen, it's like, let's get mentally, emotionally ready for whatever happens and to be in our best light and energy while whatever it is. I remember when I asked, we're in Armageddon. Why doesn't it look like what the Bible said? This is me asking, and I heard, well, Jade, in America, or at least in the civilized countries, if everyone over the age of 18 doesn't have a car, a laptop, and a cell phone, they think they're dying. And I'm like, oh, God. Okay. So it doesn't look like this picture of rapture that we all imagined, yet inside them, they're suffering. So, our perceptions that we've created by the conditioning or the information we've taken into date are often different than what we're in experience with. Okay, so there's my mini prep for all of you. Welcome to our clear morning. Yay! And when I was sitting with Claire this morning, I was asking, I understand we're clearing between ourselves and trusting that things will work out. No adverb, or things will work out. And I said, can we specifically request certain patternings, conditionings leave too? And we can. And we don't have to do them separately. Okay, so I was like, do we go in and clear doubt, clear control, clear this, clear that? And everybody has this in their experience, in their way. So it's not for me to decide how you have it in your experience. So the way you have it coded, any interference, which will include a control pattern, if it's interfering between you and trust, a doubt pattern, if it's interfering between you and trust. However you're running any resistance. So I was talking to a beautiful light worker friend yesterday, who I talk to often, and I was reminding her about acceptance. So Spirit was really, really adamant that we pay attention to acceptance, because with acceptance, more trust gets built. Accepting what is, and remember, that's different than condoning or liking or agreeing with what is. But when we accept it, we're in a place of movement. When we resist it, we're in a place usually of stuck, okay? And so many times it's so easy to get stuck. Yet it isn't in our highest and best to be stuck. So trust is like a muscle. When I get a visual of it, I get, like way bigger than Mr. Clean, like we want our trust muscles to be so strong that we are willing to move, to take what looks like a risk to others, and to trust, like our intuition, the direction we get to move in, and our heart. The heart is asking so much to have the trust allow it to do what it does, which is love, purely love. All right. So we are going to let's make a small. This amazing graphic is done by Stephanie Elaine Golden Falcon. So here we go. Clear for the interference between you and trusting fully that things will work out right. Let's begin by getting agreement from all levels of you to replace any interference, no matter how it's been created, no matter where or when it's been created, between you and fully trusting. When you have your yes to replace all of the interference with your divine self-resonance, it's time to now ask your entire unseen team to come in and support you. All the benevolent, loving spirit team that you have, the angelic kingdom, all of your personal guides, all the energies of the higher celestials, the ascended masters, all the higher angels, the entirety of the 144,000 unnamed feminine angels. Yeah. All the ascended masters, all of the office of the Christ, your spirit animals, the galactics, the universal energies, the cosmic energies. All of the benevolent lineages that you're connected into come in. All the medicine people, the wise ones, the priests and priestesses. All of this loving support energy is here to hold safe, sacred space for you. We now ask your higher self to come in. As your higher self comes in, it connects into your body mind. As your higher self is connected into your body mind, it supports your inner child to feel safe, secure, and held while you go through this quantum transformation of energy today. We remind your body mind that anything that you need to know, learn, or remember, all that wisdom and knowledge will be stored in your Akashic record for use whenever you need it. If there's something that you need to learn from this interference, any information that will support your evolution here and now, that will come to you in the next few days as a thought, a feeling, a life experience where you get an aha moment, knowing that that is what you needed to learn, or a synchronicity of some kind. It's now time to go to the mantle of Source and ask your scouts and divine self residents to come in. As your scouts and divine self come in, they work in tandem. Your scouts locating your divine self, transcending and replacing. We ask them to go to work on the energy, whether it's unknown or known, inactive or active, and to start now in all energy bodies. Scouts locating all the interference between you and fully trusting in your divine self, transcending and replacing it with your divine self resonance. We ask your scouts to locate your divine self to transcend and replace the interference in all aspects of mind. As your scouts locate, your divine self transcends and replaces the interference in all consciousness now. We request that your scouts locate your divine self, transcends and replaces the entirety, the interference between you, in fully trusting that things will work out in all time, space, and space memory now. We thank your scouts for locating your divine self, for transcending and replacing the entirety of the interference between you and fully trusting nowhere and everywhere. We now ask your divine self to awaken right after it heals. We ask your divine self to heal all the wounds, disconnections, misalignments, dis-ease of energy and breaks in your light grid that were created by this old interference. We ask your divine self to work with the Ho'omauna symbols of ancient Hawaii and the 7 sacred rays to accelerate that healing now. As that healing continues in the background with ease and grace and just the right timing for you, we now ask your divine self to awaken the divine energies inside you, the good ways of being, feeling, and experiencing life that are your birthright. We ask your divine self to awaken anything that was suppressed, dormant, or offline because of that old interference. We begin by asking your divine self to awaken your entire expanded quantum chakra field, awakening all the divine energies inside you in the expanded you now. Allow all those divine energies to awaken, lock in, anchor, establish, and maintain. We now ask your divine self to awaken inside you your trust energy. Through your crown, divine trust comes in. As the trust energies connect, integrate, and expand, this beautiful, growing trust energy becomes tangible. Allow yourself to feel the trust. As the trust energy continues to grow and expand, it flows to every cell of your being. Every cell of your being is filled with the beautiful, expanded trust energy. As it continues on and fills every atom. And every atom of your being is filled with this beautiful, expanded trust energy, and it flows deeper and further to the space between your atoms. The connection to the divine light and love of Creator that you are. As this tangible, visceral feeling of trust spreads throughout your entire field, you lock it in, anchor, establish, and maintain it now. remembering you can turn it up at any time. Increase my trust. Increase my trust. As you now awaken inside you, the energy of acceptance. As divine acceptance comes in and they connect, they integrate and expand. As this acceptance energy grows, you feel it. You feel this supportive energy of acceptance. As the energy of acceptance flows out to every cell, every atom, all the way out to all the space between your atoms. This visceral feeling of acceptance locks in, anchors, establishes, and maintains now. We awaken inside you pure love. As divine pure love comes in through your crown, they connect. As they integrate and expand, this pure love resonance grows, intensifies, so that you really, really feel this vibration, this resonance. As this pure love flows out to every cell, every atom, and all the spaces between your atoms. Lock this beautiful, pure love energy in now. Anchor, establish, and maintain it. You have a maximal communication, a communion between this pure love that is you and the experiential you. As we awaken inside you the energy of inspiration, divine inspiration comes in through your crown. They connect, integrate, and expand. As you feel this inspiration energy throughout you, it grows and flows to every cell, every atom, and all the spaces between the atoms. As this beautiful inspiration energy locks in, anchors, establishes, and maintains. We now awaken inside you your inner happiness. As your happiness awakens, divine happiness comes in. As they connect, integrate, and expand, allow yourself to feel happiness. As this expanding feeling of happiness flows to every cell, out to every atom, to the space between your atoms. Go ahead and ask it to turn up. Turn the happiness energy inside me up. As this warm, expansive energy is tangible to you. However it feels in the moment for you is just right. Allow the happiness energy to lock in, anchor, establish, and maintain now. We awaken inside you your life force. As divine life force comes in through your crown, they connect. As this beautiful, balanced life force energy integrates, expands, and flows. Feel this beautiful life force energy that is you in every cell, every atom, in all the spaces between your atoms. Locking in your life force energy. Awakening inside you your I am presence. From the divine, bringing in the divine I am. They connect. As the I am energies integrate, expand, and grow, feel it. Feel that I am resonance embodied now. As that beautiful I am energy fills every cell, every atom, and all the spaces between your atoms. Lock it in, anchor, establish, and maintain it now. We now ask to awaken all of the body connected chakra fields with their divine self and all of the divine energies inside them. So we ask to awaken your earth star, your grounding chakras, divine energies now. Awakening the divine energies in your feet chakras, your knee chakras, your root. Awakening the divine energies in your sacrum, throughout your sacral chakra, your solar plexus, your heart, your high heart. Awakening the divine energies in your throat chakra, your third eye, your crown. Awakening the higher conscious energy centers, divine energies inside your soul star, your spirit chakra, your galactic chakra, your universal chakra, your cosmic gateway chakra. Awakening all these beautiful divine energies, locking them in, anchor, establish, and maintain this energy. Embodied. We ask your higher conscious chakras to bring in through your crown their wisdom, understanding, awareness, connections. As those divine consciousnesses come in, those higher consciousnesses come through the crown, locking in this energy embodied, anchor, establish, and maintain it now. We now ask your divine self to lock itself in and actualize. The actualization of your divine self resonance creates an embodiment. The embodiment of your divine self locks in, anchors, establishes, and maintains, creating a maximal communion, a communication between you and your divine self resonance. Feel it. Your divine self, that I am presence and above. So all of that higher you, the big you, locks into your field. Feel you. Feel all of that serenity, peace, calm, connection to the divine energies. It's now time to thank your scouts, your spirit team. your divine self and yourself for allowing this clearing, healing, and awakening today. Remember, you are infinite, magnificent, connected, intuitive, expressive, divine masculine and feminine embodied, loved and loving, powerful and worthy, creative and deserving. You are safe and you belong as you're grounded and present always, in all ways. So it is. When this clear experience feels total, right, and complete for you, as you remain connected, grounded, and in your body, from your heart, awaken. And when it feels right, open your eyes. How's everybody doing? We didn't say do the body scan, but I know some of you did it anyway because that's who you are. Good job. Isn't necessary. That's just something to fill the thinking mind up. Anybody want to feedback? Have any questions or anything? You're all here present, awake before you drive cars or do any of those magical things, or, you know, type any big numbers on computer screens. Just make sure you're totally here. Like Stephanie and I mentioned at the beginning, there may be some eye upgrades happening. And yeah, some clarity might have come through. The I am presence is a very clear visual energy as far as I'm concerned, so I can see at a different level. It's interesting. All right. I don't see anybody with a question. I see no hands, nobody unmuting themselves. Right. Take good care. Post in the group. I haven't seen any hair pictures, I don't think. I'm going to go look. Play along. Take it. It's for you, you know. So big hugs of aloha, everybody.